Hello, this is Justin Marchand with CNN News, and I'm here today interviewing Harvard professor Sitosh Rajput over the Israeli-Palestine conflict and how he views the solution to fix all this.
Hello, Mr. Rajput. And let me just tell you before we start this interview that it is an honor to be interviewing you. You are a legend.
Why, thank you so much, Mr. Marchand. I really feel blessed to be given this be given this chance to be interviewed by a CNN reporter, and just be giving my piece of information to the world and maybe enlightening them over the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Thank you. Now let us begin. First off, what exactly is happening between the Israelis and the Palestinians?
Well, really, this has been going on for tens of years. I mean, it's not just recent. It's been going on since Israel was formed in 1948 by the UN. This was because the Jews, as we know, a little after World War II, they were mercilessly tortured by Hitler. And Zionists believed that Jews could only be safe if they had their own homeland. So the UN, feeling sorry for them, decided to give them that. And that was Israel. And the former Palestinians that lived there got less land than the Israelis, and they got mad. And over the next few years, after 1948, Israelis got more and more land and leaving less and less land for the Palestinians. And because of this, their neighboring countries, I think, four or five of them, just ganged up and started attacking Israel. But overcoming all odds, it won. And that was a major accomplishment for them. A newly formed country beating 4 or 5 countries together. And even after that, yes, what's your next question, sir?
Oh, well, Sitosh, Mr. Rajput. What are some of the things that go on in the Middle East? You know, I've always been, heard by my fellow reporters of horrid things going on, death, and can you please explain what exactly has been going on?
Oh, well, yes, sir. You're right. Some hard things have been going on in the Middle East. But not just that. They all started as peace efforts, really. Rabin. Just Palestinians and Israelis. They got together up in 1993, somewhere up in Germany. Yes, Germany, I believe. And in there, they created the Declaration of Principles. And what the Declaration of Principles was, in reality, just a way they can solve the war. It was literally a guideline on how to fix it. Instead of actually fixing it, they made it because they believed it could work. And they also signed up that in a 5-year interim, Israel would increasingly draw out some of their forces in supposed Palestinian land. That was great. And then in 1994, Rabin and Arafat got together, and they signed out officially recognizing each other. And sorry, this was in 1993. Very confused in my head. They officially recognized each other and signed the Declaration of Principles. This was a major accomplishment. But sadly, as all good things, they don't last. In 1995, Rabin was assassinated during a peace rally. But surprisingly, this wasn't done by a Palestinian, sir.
Who was it done by?
It was actually done by an extremist Israeli Jew who believed that he was right. He literally told reporters that God told him to do it. He said that they deserved the land because it was given by God.
Wow, that is amazing. Seems like all this trouble, it just couldn't be fixed. What do you think are possible solutions that could fix all this mess?
Well, within our professors of Harvard University and many other universities out in the world, the 2 major solutions are the 1 and 2 state solutions. Before any of you viewers get confused, around the world, states is sometimes used as country. So it's one or two country solutions. And right now, happening right now, this very moment, is that Israel is creating a wall, a very high wall, making the boundary between Israel and the supposed Palestine. And in some ways, they believe that this will help because it'll leave each other alone. They won't have to deal with each other again. And they can go in their own ways. But some of the bad things would happen would be businesses. Small businesses at the borderline, they would be horribly hurt by this because of all the identification you're supposed to perform and how long it takes. It's just, it strongly brings down the economy. The one state or country solution, however, is in fact destroying the wall and rather giving Muslims or Palestinians more power, making them feel that they are having a voice in the government, they are having a voice in the country, and they are having a voice. Because, I mean, they believe right now Israel is holding them down, that Israel is giving all the powers to the Jews. And yeah, that's the two possible solutions.
Well, now that I see more about these solutions, I really do feel, my opinion has changed. However, us CNN viewers, I know I would like to know, what do you personally think is better, and could you explain why it's better?
Well, sir, I personally believe, and this is just me, the one state or country solution. I mean, as I've talked about, in 1995 Rabin was assassinated, but it wasn't by the Palestinian, no. It was done by the Israeli Jew, the extremist. And giving a one-state solution will force, if not just forcefully, force them to accept each other, to believe that they're not right, to believe that their view is not the only right one, but to also accept others, that they also might be right in some form or the other. And the one state will bring harmony to that, and it would stop not just the fight here, but everywhere. Israel and Palestine would be a role model for upcoming things. Maybe for racism, maybe. Black and white. I mean, still, today in America, the KKK and all these white supremacists, they believe that their race is the only right one. If Israel and Palestine created a one-state or country solution, this would mean a whole new era where people would begin to see each other and accept each other.
Wow. Thank you for taking this time. This has been a very meaningful interview.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, viewers, you have now seen the interview with the astounding Harvard professor Sitash Rajput, and I hope he has influenced your decision, just as he's influenced mine. He has given us all the details we know to make a valid solution. And remember, this is something not to be taken lightly. This is a very serious conflict, and we must put time into it. Good night.
Would you rather have death, destruction, egotism, and balance? Look at these clips.
Down with the PLO! Down! Down!
Or peace, harmony, and unity. Man, you're just as good as me. We're all good. Yeah. Man, your relationship is as good as mine. We're all nice. We're all friends, right? Right? Yeah.